Well, the city of Fairfield looking to shift responsibility to homeowners when it comes to paying for tree and sidewalk repairs on and along private property. And that also means if there's a lawsuit from a related injury or damage, the city won't be on the hook to get sued. The homeowner would be.
Your reporter covering Solano County, Ashley Sharp, was there as City Council discussed possibly making these changes. Ashley.
Yeah, well, there are 7 lawsuits currently in litigation against the city of Fairfield right now concerning sidewalk trip and fall injuries. And the city argued tonight that because their current practices require them to be responsible for those repairs, it actually puts a target on their back. The city arguing that primarily LA-based law firms are looking to our area to scoop up as many of these injury cases as possible, no matter how solid they are or otherwise, saying that they know a city with a policy like this is likely just going to pay out a settlement of thousands or even millions of dollars to avoid a trial. Now, these conversations actually started during the pandemic. They were put on pause, and city leaders said tonight it's time to get serious about making some changes. The city of Fairfield could crack down on sidewalk, tree, and fence maintenance for the first time in 6 decades.
Nobody handles trees like the city of Fairfield.
In a special study session Tuesday, city staff said Fairfield has been too friendly when it comes to shelling out money for those related repairs. So the city might soon make all maintenance of trees on private property the full responsibility of the homeowner themselves, and sidewalk repair too, for what's adjacent to their property line. The change would shift all liability as well to the homeowner and their insurance if there were any lawsuits stemming from a tree or sidewalk injury.
We've been going above and beyond as a city, which is great. But I think it's true, as the city does grow, I think us as a community as a whole need to take responsibility for those kinds of things.
In public comment,
for me as a homeowner, I want to cut my tree down.
City staff pointed out it's not a rare model. Major cities like Sacramento and Stockton have similar policies in place, and cities that don't have recently had to pay up. As we've previously reported, the city of Davis was sued and paid $24 million to the family of a woman who was killed by a falling tree limb in a city park. Plus, another $18.5 million in a settlement to a woman who tripped on a city sidewalk in her neighborhood and was then paralyzed. When you see those 2 major lawsuits impact a city like that, does that impact your decision making in a way?
I think it really brings to light what a major issue it can become if we don't do something.
Now, is this fair to homeowners? They're not used to this. I asked that question to Councilmember Doris Panduro tonight. She said that it is, but for her to sign off on an ordinance like this, she would need to see some type of protections and some funding to help lower income residents who simply don't have this money for tree and sidewalk repairs in their budget. Now, no decision was made tonight, but city staff did say that they would be drafting an ordinance that they'll present to council in January.